What's up, everybody? It's Broken Bones here, and welcome to the KRU5TY update. Today, we're actually going to go ahead and go over all the things that we did today. We did a bunch of things in live stream, and we did a bunch of things off stream as well. I'm going to go ahead and cover all of those because I understand that not everybody has 2 hours of their day to go ahead and watch the entire live stream. So we're going to go ahead and wrap everything up that we did today in a short little video. So the first thing I did was I went ahead and recruited a new recruit called Johan Isnisson. He's a new player on the server from Sweden, and he helped me out today build a villager breeder. So right here on the side of this mountain is the area that I chose to go ahead and build the new villager breeder. We have a new design that I'll go ahead and show you guys that we're going to be building on the front of this mountain. It's pretty cool. And we did that today in a live stream. And this is the villager breeder right here. We're going to build it inside of this area so we can have it nice, neat, and organized. Have a nice floor area in here. Have a nice build popping out of the mountain. So I thought that'd be pretty cool. Also, too, Icy Prime went ahead and dug a tunnel down here all the way over to our new villager trading area. So here we are on the KRU5TY creative server. This is Icy Prime's side server that he runs. This is the same seed in the same world as my survival server so that we can do a lot of testing. And as you can see right here, this is the same pocket in the side of the mountain that I just showed you guys, except I've already cleared it out and built a villager breeder in survival mode. So this is that area right there. So if we look at our map, we're at about X is 210. So if we fly about 300 blocks this way, which I'm just going to go about X is negative 100. So as you can see, we're already at X is 0. Here's X is negative 100 right there. And off to my left-hand side, you can see this orange concrete structure right here, which is the outline of the villager trader. So as you can see, that's been marked right there. And this is where the new villager trader that Mortis and I have been working on. We did that in the live stream. Unfortunately, we weren't able to build it on this server due to the fact that PSN was down for the past couple days, and it wasn't. Icy Prime was out of town, was unable to attend to his server. So me and Mortis just went ahead in a regular creative testing world and went ahead and built it up. But nonetheless, we got all this planned out and ready to go. This orange square here represents the big square that we have cut out in the world for spawn. And as you guys know, we have the spawn built already in the survival server. So what we have left is we have these mountains that are just sheared off straight down to make the cutout for spawn, but they still need to be terraformed. And one of the things that we're going to start on is this mountain right here. So this mountain right here is going to lead up to the town hall. So we need an epic looking staircase. And as you can see, the center of spawn is right here. So that means the exit is also right there. So a player coming into the server is going to be able to walk out of the spawn area and see this epic looking staircase that's going to lead up to this epic looking build called the Krusty Craft Town Hall. And just over the mountain, there's a fish farm tower over here. The new player who helped me out with the not the fish farm, but the villager breeder, Johan Isnisson, he went over here and he came over here and he was all, you know what, I really want to build a tower. And I was all like, well, what do we need a tower for? And Bolin Kush was like, how about a fish farm tower? I was like, hell yeah, let's do that. So we went ahead and built a fish farm tower. So this is by Johan Isnisson. He ended up coming over here, and this is the original design right here on this side. This is what it looked like. Icy Prime came over here and lent out a hand, kind of got started on this side, and then me and Irish Lad kind of started working out on this side and came up with a really cool design. So as you can see, Irish Lad he's so good at terraforming. He just like goes, oops, I laid down some blocks, and it just pops out wonderful. I don't know how he does that. It just happens by accident. But nonetheless, I'm getting better at building myself. I placed down a lot of these leaves here and a lot of the vines and made it look overgrown. But Irish Lad did come up and help me because I can't make it look like this. He does an amazing job. But nonetheless, we got this place looking good on the outside. So once we did the outside, we started working on the inside. So if we come on in here, here's our storage area for the fish farm. We have ourselves 16 double chests for storage. And if we come over here, upstairs, this is the actual fish farm. And as you can see, the whole build looks absolutely beautiful. Everything's decorated. Everything's looks clean and finished. So this is what we're going to be building on the survival server here shortly. So this is all what we planned today in the creative server and what we've done in the survival server, which I showed you earlier with the actual villager breeder. And then also Icy Prime showed me a really cool build that he's working on. So this build makes more sense to you guys. I'm going to explain it a little bit. There's these pink towers right here. These pink towers, as you can see, they're spread out 128 blocks from each other. There's one over there, and one over there. So they're all spread out. This is our ice path tunnelway. We're going to be having an overworld ice path tunnelway. We're done with rails. We're not using minecarts anymore. We did that on the Long Lost server, and it's just so slow to minecart. Ice with boats is so much faster. So this is the central point of the hub. So if you take a look, he's got a hole right here. And if you come on down, you can see you can go straight down. Let's go ahead and go straight down. This takes you to the center of the actual hub right here. So let's go ahead and check it out. So he's got this whole area dug out, which looks really cool right here in the center. He's just getting started on it. And Icy Prime has done such a good job. He's come such a long way from being such a he wasn't that good of a builder, and look what he's doing. He's doing pretty good. And he dug this whole area out. This is I think he said a 16 block radius circle. So let's go ahead and show you guys. Check this out. He's got this whole area carved out, which is awesome. Check this out. This is a dome. He's going to dig this whole thing out, and it's going to be a big fat dome. And this place is going to look amazing. It's totally epic. So I'm totally excited for this project as well. So, since this is the first time I'm doing one of these Krusty updates, I'm going to go ahead and cover some of the things that we've covered in the near past, or at least planned out in the near past. So this big red square that you see in front of me, as you can see, it has a sign on it. This is the spawn village. We're going to be building a small village here, and we're all going to come up with like a small village design for our houses, and go ahead and build a small house design, but we're not going to be living in them. We're just going to be building it for looks, pretty much making a nice little area that looks like a small village. And as you can see up here is a guild. This is the actual area in which we're going to be claiming our sleeping quarters. This is where we have all of our personalized storage and things like that, because we're not building our own little homes and living in them and doing things like that with bases and whatnot. You can have a little bedroom where you can put your things in your ender chest, a little potion brewer, and things like that. Just a nice little area to put your pickaxes and your gear and all your personal belongings like that. Also, too, we have a storage area that's going to be being built all around. Let's see, I think that's over here. Let's go ahead and check this out. Icy Prime has a design, and it's kind of overlapping on Irish's Town Hall, so I think we're going to go ahead and move this design. But if you check this out, looks pretty good. Icy Prime came up with this as well. Like I said, Icy Prime's getting better and better by the day. I like his building style. It's coming together really well. So, but this is looking pretty good, and I think what we might do with this is just the same way that we're doing with the actual villager breeder down here. We might actually go ahead and build a build and sink it into the mountain. Speaking of which, me and Irish Lad were able to go ahead and go in his testing world, which he was able to go ahead and let me take some of these screenshots of this build that he created. This build is going to be the front of the villager breeder, which I have taken all these screenshots here so I can rebuild it on the survival server. So this is going to be going smashed right in the mountain, right where that villager breeder is. And here we are in the Krusty test world. This was the world that we had up between the Long Lost server and the Krusty Craft server. So as you can see, we've got ourselves a couple plans out here too. This big old sign here I love. And here's our spawn area right over there. As you can see, that's the spawn area that we just did in episode 3. I just passed up Renshaw's and Mortis's Fun and Games wall, which looks really awesome. There's going to be a Fun and Games area on the server at some point. And I mean, just look at the detail on this thing. This is ridiculous. Come here, check this out. So if you come down here, you can just look at the detail put into these towers. I mean, just, oh my gosh. So looks beautiful though. Looks really, really good. Over here we have Katie Bombs' Nether hub. So as you can see, this place looks awesome too. Look at down here. This is just amazing looking. If you come right over here, here's the Nether portal on the inside, and so that's going to be very beautiful too. This whole place looks amazing. I'm just kind of giving you guys a sneak peek to some of the future projects that we've already planned out on the server. So, like I said, we got this Fun and Games district. We got that Krusty Craft sign. As you guys know, we already built Spawn, so you know that more of these projects are coming to survival. So that's something to be excited for. This big crane here, this is something I love. This was made by As Amy's right here. This is probably going to get turned around into this big hole right here, which is a mine shaft. This is pretty cool. If we drop down in here, I'll go ahead and drop down a little quicker here. You can see we have ourselves a little carousel bringing up diamonds and ore from down deep. And as you can see, there's someone off right here saying, "Go ahead, you're good. You take it up. You're good." So there's a mine worker right there. That's pretty cool too. This whole place looks absolutely amazing. So these are some of the future projects that we have planned out on the server. And right here is Icy Prime Sky Fortress. This place looks amazing. And if we come down here just below it, you can see down beneath, it looks like a pair of wings. He designed the whole thing to look like a pair of angel wings, which is pretty cool, I think. And if we come on up here again, let's go ahead and fly on up here. Let's see. If we come on through, you can see that there's some water here, so people can fly on in and kind of slow down before they impact. So we're going to have another portal in here at some point, so you can fly up on in here and go to the Nether Hub. So this place looks amazing on the inside. This was also made by Icy Prime, so big shout out to him too. We had the whole community come over here, I don't know, a couple weeks ago, and went ahead and started building this thing. This place is one of my favorite places on my test server. This was TWS's Pro's little village here. I don't even know what kind of village he calls it, but it's absolutely amazing looking. Just taking a look at it, it's mind-blowing at how many different types of blocks and different textures there are in this whole build. If you look at just the roof, he's got it's a dangerous block palette. I don't even know how you put this together. Glazed terracotta, spruce, brown concrete, and dark prismarine, along with these eaves here. And he used mushroom blocks for the walls. Mushroom blocks! So that's pretty cool. And brown water and cauldrons? Wow, that looks awesome. So yeah, he thought of everything when it came to this build. This build looks absolutely amazing. So this build will end up on the Krusty Craft server as well. We have tons of things like this that we already have planned out. I'm not going to show them all to you today because that's a surprise. I'm just trying to get you guys excited for all the projects that we have planned out. So as you can see, we got a lot of stuff done today. We got quite a bit done. And just over here, after we got all that done, me and Irish Lad were just screwing around, flying around this world, and we found this. Look at this cool natural structure right here. This is pretty cool. Just a floating island, sort of, that's connected to a bigger island with some trees on top. I just couldn't help to notice it, but that's pretty cool. Look, and that was just us flying around. Had nothing to do with progress, but anyway, I hope you guys did enjoy today's episode of the Krusty Update. I know not everybody has enough time to catch up with the live streams and see what we're doing live for 2 hours or 3 hours at a time. So I hope you guys did enjoy this shorter version of your update today. So if you guys did, please remember to hit that like button, and if you really liked it, please remember to subscribe, and as always, share this video with all your friends, and don't forget to hit that notification bell so you don't miss another episode. I'm Broken Bones, and I will see you guys next time. Take it easy, everybody.